Hello, my crafty friends. Today we're working on in our Psalms journal. This is Psalms 37. We did verses 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and today we're doing verses 5 and 6. And I'm going to go ahead and read those. Commit your life to the Lord. Trust in Him, and He will act. He will make your righteousness shine clear as the day, and the justice of your cause like the sun at noon. So all we have to do is commit ourselves and trust, and He does the rest. And that's very comforting to me. We don't have to be perfect. God sees us as perfect because of Jesus, and so it's He does the acting. We just have to trust, and of course commit ourselves to Him. But I think it's comforting to not feel like I have to be the one who's doing everything because I can't, I can't do it all. I'm not good enough for to be the author of my own salvation. So I'm grateful that God gave us Jesus so that we don't have to be perfect in order to be saved. We just have to commit to Him. I made these really bold because the second verse says, He will make your righteousness shine clear as the day, and the justice of your cause like the sun at noon. So I wanted it to be bright. So I picked all bright colors. The background's not that bright, but everything I'm going to put on it is. So that way it'll, I'm hoping that the background will make, not being quite as bright will make things shine. I painted with some acrylic paint, and then I just took a stencil and laid over the top and sprayed with an alcohol spray. So you can just sort of see that stencil. It's not really bold, but it's there. Just making a background. Now I've got out all of these things. I thought, with that background, this really shows up and it looks bright, even though it's really pretty plain. And this doily's the same way. So I thought that those might be good to put our scripture on. I'm not sure how that'll work because this one won't fit all the way on the page. I thought about cutting it in half and using half of it with this like this, and then half of it with the other one, but I haven't decided yet. Part of me hates to cut that because it's gorgeous like it is, but we could also use the doily, cut it in half and just let it kind of frame it. So that's a couple of options there. And then I found these really bright things. These are Happy Mail. This was an envelope, and it's very shiny and pretty. It's got a gold kind of iridescent shine to it. But it's not really a whole lot different from the paper themselves because these are pretty bold. So I'm not sure if I'll use that. And I loved this. This also came in Happy Mail, but I don't want to cover it up because it's so pretty. So if I use it, I may cut it into like washi tape and border the page with it or something. I don't know. I loved it and it was the right colors. And then I've got these that we could use to frame it. But they're also kind of the same, colors. But I think it would still show up okay on there. But I also thought about using this because it's softer. And I think that would work well. Or we could just go straight yellow. Like this. Well, that one's not going to work. And that one's a little too big, so anyway, that's kind of, and I've got a bigger one so I can cut one if I need to. I also found these um, vellum that say trust and let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. And I thought those would be good on here. And I have a tag that somebody made me. I got it in Happy Mail too, and it doesn't have the name on it. So I was thinking that trust might look good on that, and we could just put it in. And I was actually thinking about put it in like a tip in and put let it shine on the back. So we may do that because that's really pretty, and it's bright and cheerful colors. Um, so we may do that. And I found these really pretty butterflies that are all, kind of the same colors. So I thought after we get everything else on there, I'll see if there's room for those. I also considered using this floral behind here. I just pulled it out because it was the right colors, but I don't like that. I don't like that. We'll use that on something else. That one's a little bit better. Hmm. But I really think I like these, the idea of these. And I also have this gold screen kind of looking. I don't know if it was a ribbon or what it was, but I thought um, I might put some of this on top of the doily and then put this on there. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a big difference between what it looks like. Or maybe this behind it. Anyway, I just thought that would be an extra fun texture. I've also got some stamps that I wanted to use, a couple of them here. But in order to use these, I have to know where everything's going to go so I know if there's room to stamp those. Okay, I think I've got to make a decision. So we're going to start with this. And I think I am going to cut it. I'm going to cut this and I'm going to cut this. And I may combine the two, um, put our scriptures on. Okay. Oops. I had a lot of ideas, just not any certainty. Okay, let's bend that. This is a die cut doily, so it's kind of thick compared to a paper doily. This is the one time I wish these pages were just a little bit wider. Now I'm not sure I like that at all, and I loved it, the thought of it. Okay, I think what I need to do is make this one just barely touch that, like that. Okay, I think I like that better. Okay, let's see if we can do the same thing over here. It's funny because this one feels like it's bigger, but I don't really think it is. No? Okay. Okay, from right here. But see, that one's not fitting. Well, neither one of them are fitting as good as I thought they would. Probably should pause the video so y'all don't have to watch me struggle with deciding how I want to do this. Let's trim this a little bit more. Don't worry, I'll use those on something. Oh dear. Oh, this is 6. It goes down here. Maybe if we trim this at an angle. Oh, I didn't make those very even. Okay, I like that. We just want to kind of frame up this verse. That's what we're really trying to do here. Okay, I like that because they look a little bit different. Now, do I want to put some of this on there? Let's make one for the little one and then we'll decide. Okay. Okay, that's way too long. Okay. Okay, I like that. Let's trim this one. This changes shape when you pull on it, which makes it a little bit hard to see if you can get it even. Let's try it up and down like that. Okay, we're going to let that sit for a while and percolate in my brain. Let me decide if I want to use that or not. Now this doesn't seem to go as well because it's like we've got some elegant and now patchwork. So I'm not sure how I feel about that now. We could put it on here though. Okay, let's trim it down. I did that crooked. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down on here because I really think I like that. And if I don't want it on the page, I can always use it on another page, because trusting God to do what he says he'll do is something that comes up in the Bible over and over and over. Okay, we'll let that dry for a little bit while we do some other stuff. All right. See, that doesn't quite go with it right now either, so it's funny how you can start out with things that you think all go together, and then it's like the mood changes and it's not quite the same anymore. I have this one. I could put that on here, see if it would. No, it kind of disappears on there. That one actually I think is too wide. It won't all fit. It would have to go like that, which I think I could do. Well, let's trim the corners. See what we think. We'll set it right there and think about it. And then we've got some butterflies, but they're stickers, so I don't want to actually take them off and put them on here until I know I'm going to use them. I think I will use them. I'm just not sure where until I get everything else kind of figured out. Oh my goodness, look at that. Woo! It lost some of the shine that glue kind of made it go matte, but that's okay. Let me dry this a little bit. I'm sure it'll end up melting that vellum. That would not be good. I could see it thinking about doing it already. Okay. Boy, put that kind of close to the top there. A little bit harder to tear off. But you know me, I like to tear some of it. I'll save that. Might use it somewhere. So I guess I could do one up and one down. Is that too matchy-matchy? Um, Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more so you can see this a little bit better. Okay, if I keep it right there, you can see it. Now, I like that one at that angle. I'm going to see if I want this to mirror that. If I can get it to lay flat. I really like the gold with that one. I'm not sure why I don't like it as much with this one. Maybe because this is bigger and so the gold really hides everything. Um, well, still crooked, isn't it? There we go. Maybe that's a little bit better. Okay, maybe there's something else I could put back there besides that. We've got some fibers. Let's look at those and see if there's anything we want to add in here. Not really. They're pretty, but they just don't look like they belong right there. I don't want to hide. The reason I liked this is because it doesn't really hide the. I could do that one instead. No, I'd rather go ahead and do the gold than do that. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to glue this stuff down like this, and then we'll decide what we're going to do beyond that. And we'll start with this because it's acting the most ornery at the moment. Reminds me of that song that we used to sing when we were kids. Let your little light shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I like that song. It's fun to watch little kids sing it. Because they trust so much easier, you know. They believe so much easier. It's sad that we sometimes lose that innocent ability to just not worry about things and just um, accept the goodness of God and accept that He loves us without worrying about our own failures. But He loves us in spite of those. But He does want us to let the light we have shine. So we're going to try to do that here. Let it shine. That must not have been any glue underneath there. Okay. Boy, that is wrinkling up bad, isn't it? Wow. It's not going to be the best light we could let shine. No, I should have used dry glue. Let me find a wipe and see if I can salvage a little bit of that. Okay. No, that's the way it's going to be. Well, uh, well, that's kind of like us, isn't it? We want to shine, but our imperfections show up too. Luckily, God doesn't see those; He just sees Jesus when He looks at us. So that's a blessing. Oh no, I need to do this some more. Okay, let's see. Got so frustrated with that, flustered about it. I kind of forgot what I was doing here. I want this to stick down, but I don't want it to be so um, gluey that it makes a huge mess. We'll see if I accomplish that or not. Okay. We'll glue this one down. And it's going to have, it's got so many little tiny dots that it probably glue is going to come through anyway. We'll just do the best we can. Okay, now then, I'm not sure how to, I may just put that on there and then put glue on this and let this glue that to that. We'll see if that'll work. Haven't ever tried to glue something like that down before, so. Seems like it should work. There's plenty of open mesh in there to put a little more glue than normal on it. Can't tell yet if that's going to work or not. We'll just go ahead and work on this one and then we'll check it in a minute. Okay. It's bumpy underneath, so it's hard to get it to lay flat. All right, let's stick this one on there. Kind of wish I'd left that one bigger like I did this one since I changed the orientation of it, but okay. Sit down for a minute. I know if it'll dry in place, it'll stick good. I just need to be sure not to move it before it gets, because that glue works really well. Okay, I'm a little disappointed in how this worked, but I guess it's appropriate because I am sometimes a little disappointed on whether I let my light shine good or not. We will just go with it and be happy. All right, stay put. Come on. I need to put something heavy on that. What could I put on that would be heavy? I don't know if that's heavy enough. There. Okay. We're going to trust the glue will work. I'd like a kind of a biggish one here. Let's see if this one will fit. These are, you can see there's like 3 layers to it, and they're dimensional, which is fun for this page, but it won't be fun when I turn the page and try to work on it tomorrow. So I'm going to make sure I don't put them where there's 2 of them. When I lay it down, there'll be 2 on top of each other, because that would make it I really like this one with this little flowers on its wings. We're going to put it right there. I'm kind of thinking 2 might be enough. We'll see. There's some small ones we can add on in a minute, but I do want to do some stamping because I don't use my stamps very much, and I need to use them. Okay. Trying to see what will fit good. I like this big cross. Haven't used it before. It's really stuck down. Excuse me. Okay, now let's see if we can. I should have done this before I put the butterflies on, because I'm having trouble getting it to. There we go. I'm going to put one here and one right here. Let's see if that's going to. Oh, yeah. Now it's going over that dimensional stuff on the other page, and so um, it looks a little rugged, but that's okay. The cross that Jesus hung on was a little rugged. I like that. Let's see if there's any more of them I want to use. Okay, I think I'm going to stick this one on here. It says, pray more, worry less. I need to be reminded of that more often than I should have to be reminded. Now then, where am I going to put it? Right there, above trust. That works. Okay. Well, I'm glad I did that because I had it upside down. That's kind of embarrassing. Okay. See if we can get that on there. There we go. I like that. Empty that off. Those empty off really well. That's nice. Okay. I think that's good. I do want to do a border of some kind. Oh, I wanted to add some sunglasses because it'd be bright as the noonday. So let's get a pair of sunglasses and stick on here just for kicks. Don't know where I'm going to put them. Probably should have figured that out before I got them off. I'm going to stick them right down here. Shine so bright, everybody needs shades to be around you. Okay. Now then, let's do a border. I'm going to use one of these glitter pens, but I'm going to put some paper under it so don't make a mess or stick the pages together. Okay. What color do we want to do? Well, I kind of think I want to do this kind of copper color. It matches that. We've got a lot of gold everywhere else, so. Okay. It looks golder on here. I hope I'm getting it on the page. Okay. Kind of hard to tell. Because I had this paper under here when I sprayed that ink on it, and when I painted it, so it kind of looks like it's. I'm not very good at maneuvering in my little bitty space here. Okay. I think I'm going to fill in those crosses too. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Okay. Well, I really like that. I hope that y'all like it. I'll put it up here so you can see it a little bit better. Alrighty. That's a great verse. I thank you for watching, and I hope that you were blessed and encouraged in some way today. God bless you. I love you. Bye bye.